Was it a very bizarre feeling for Hypa Hypa to explode the way that it did, especially for a song that is so ready for clubs at a time where we can't fucking go to any?
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point,
Right.
Terry, because we can't go anywhere, and everybody's in a quite bad mood, especially in our event branch, in our event business, and everybody's like, oh, we won't play any shows. And that's the point where Eskimo Callboy comes around the corner and brings a party song. And it doesn't matter to us where you have a good mood. There's a lot of shit happening at the moment, and you can either stay at home and do nothing and be sad, or you just take it as it is and try to get into a better mood. And I think we made a pretty good song for getting into a better mood.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And like, what was the experience like of filming that music video as well? Because that's the first introduction really that we got to Nico and got to the new look Eskimo Callboy. Like,
Absolutely.
what was that like for that being the introduction, and how was that day when you were shooting the video?
Yeah, funny story, because of course we discussed how we could introduce Nico to the people out there, but in this very strange situation we're in at the moment, it was quite difficult to choose whether we choose a serious way or a funny way, because Eskimo Callboy, we've been doing this Eskimo Callboy thing for 10 years now, and we've been known for both, for serious music and for funny music. But we thought, again, it's the best time to take the funny way. And and pretty spontaneous when we were standing there in this studio, in this video studio, and we just told him the thing with turning around like he did. That wasn't planned. It was very spontaneous. We were like, okay, let's try to turn around, and then in the first verse, you just turn around and everybody sees you, and you look ridiculous with your mustache and your mullet. And trust me, we've been doing a lot of crazy stuff in the past years, but we died inside because that was so funny. Yeah. It was so funny to see that when you turn around and then his look, and he's feeling it. He has this vibes, and perfect.
Do you think that one of the things that I appreciate about Eskimo Callboy is metal is such a like serious landscape where people like, I like variety of various different things. Do you think that Eskimo Callboy are one of the few bands that bring fun to metal, and not in a very over the top way?
It's funny that you say that, because that was the original plan of Eskimo Callboy. We've all of us have been listening to metal music all our lives. It's we grew up with metal music, and when we started to make our own music, it was like, metal music is cool, and growling and screaming and shouting is cool as well, but it's always connected to that tough behavior, like Black Clothes, and just the guys in our favorite bands always seem to be a little bit angry, which is cool for angry music, but we wanted to bring the party and the good mood into the metal music. And I'm being honest right now, when we first started, it was pretty tough to compete among all these other bands, because nobody ever has taken us very seriously. But after all those years and still being there, they were like, okay, I don't get what you're doing there, but people seem to like it, so welcome. So we've been welcomed in the metal community a little bit later than we would have asked for.
So one of the things that's fascinating to me as a European about Eskimo Callboy is the internet has kind of globalized everything. So we don't necessarily get as many regional sounds, but Germany's attitude to pop music and to dance music is so evident in Eskimo Callboy's music. Do you feel like that's a real that's a staple of more European things? I know that you'll have heard the word scooter a lot over the time.
Absolutely, yeah.
So being here in America now as well, it really does feel like a part regional flavour, but that done through the filter of metal.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we started, I remember a time when we had a Scooter song for our intro at live shows. So we feel a very deep and long connection to Scooter music and all those techno sounds. Not only Scooter, there are some other popular techno artists from the 90s, for example, that you might not know in the US, but they are still very popular here in Germany and Europe, maybe. But of course, it's a deep connection we feel, and we always try to put this sound into our music. Of course, we try to change a little bit of our style a little bit over the years, because every song with a breakdown and it's getting boring a little bit from time to time. But still, we always come back to where we came from, and that is techno and metal and trance sounds. You know what I mean? Like the cool synthesizer sounds. And this is somehow our this is the sound of Eskimo Callboy. We can do whatever we want over our now 5 studio albums, but this is Hypa Hypa, Is Anyone Up, and We Are the Mess, and all those songs. This is the Eskimo Callboy sound. We always try to develop it.
Get to like and share this video, and join me on Twitch every Tuesday, Friday and Saturday for guest hangouts, new music votes, tier lists, band specific competitions, weekly merch roundups, and much, much more. That's twitch.tv/Mosh Talks. Find the link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on knotfest.com for all of the latest news, features, and much more from the worlds of rock, metal, and beyond.